What's going on, guys? Big Clive 34 coming at you today with the first of the garage modifications. I just want to let you know that the race truck, there will be an update video on that within like a week or so. Working with Diesels Unlimited yet again to go and get that rear finally done. Today, we're doing a little bit of work to the garage that I just got built at the house. Appreciate all the likes that I've been getting recently, and always, if you're new to the videos, subscribe below. This is the first modification that I did to the garage, and that I think basically everybody should have done to their garage. Let's dig into this epoxy flooring. By the way, if you want to grab it at any point, I'm working on starting an Amazon influencer store. So let's get into this epoxy floor and show you guys what's going on. All right, let's open her on up and see what we got. The doors are staying manual for a minute. I think the openers are a couple $100, and installed they were $600 each to get these bad boys open. What you see on the ground behind me here and over there, they're not Band-Aids, they are moisture tests. So you take these pieces of tarp or plastic or whatever, you tape them to the ground. Looks like my tape held up pretty good, which is a big thumbs up for the moisture test there. And then if there's a ecosystem under there, that means that they bled out. The concrete is still weeping and there's still moisture coming out of it. Oh shit, this one's screwed already because I didn't completely tape it. It might have still worked though. Here. All right, looks like we got a little bit of darkness here. Man, I don't know. This outside of the tape is like that too. So, I don't know, we'll give that one a pass. Number 2. Feels relatively dry. I know you guys are gonna make jokes about my flip-flops too, but that's okay. Number 3, we got bird poop. Not under this patch, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Hopefully, I shouldn't say that too loud. Yeah, so that's our little DIY ghetto-ass moisture test. That means that we're good to go with the next steps. We're gonna go ahead and pressure wash it out. That's your favorite thing in the world, isn't it? Your favorite thing is a ball. See that head go? Ball. Ball. Oh, he's gonna get it. Here comes the shake. Bogart's eating grass. I love to eat grass. It's my favorite thing to do. I will eat. Hey, Bogart, stop. Just like Christmas. I love it. So we got 2 of these. Inside we have this epoxy shield, a stir. We have our color chips. That's gonna look good. We have our etch, our small, these are dented. That's all right, I guess. It's not food, I'm not gonna get botulism. Activator, the base. So you just mix the etching with the 2 gallons of water. It's like an acid, so just be careful with it. Dissolve this in the water. We got our sprayer that might or might not have been used to spray track prep on the street. I'll get a nice little square back there to get started on. Finally getting to the fun part. I came back in here, all is dried out. I already did the tape around the border. Very boring and monotonous. There were some deposits. I kind of just wiped those up. The instructions say as long as it's clean to the touch that you should be good to go. I think a little bit of residue won't hurt us that much, but we're at the fun part. So basically what I gotta do is, this stuff is in 2 stages. Stage number 1 is like the actual paint. It's called part B, which is confusing. It should be called part A, but part A is the activator. So what they want you to do is take all the part Bs, which is the color, pour it in a bucket, mix it together since it's 2 different kits, so you get 1 color instead of 2 different slightly different shades of gray. How much would that suck? We're gonna mix it up. We're going to pour it back into the cans, and then we are going to get to laying this stuff down and see how it comes out. There is our, whatchamacallit. That's a technical term, by the way. So let's make a couple notes on this stuff. Finished the first panel. The camera died somewhere in that process, so I'm not sure how far you guys got, but I learned something because I kept doing these little squares with each square. I feel like you could still see these back two are a little bit darker than the rest of them. That's because this stuff goes on pretty light like this. It gets light and it gets a little bit darker and then it gets splotchy, and then that looks actually really good from here. Guess I'm happy with how this turned out. I got a little bit light on the last one. Hoping it's all right. Some of the things I learned, just, overlap like you do with actual house painting. Overlap the chips. That's something I was worried about. I'm like, if I overlap the chips on the seams here, then I should be good to, make sure that there's no difference. But by the way, those first two are drying, because the first one I went pretty light on, and the second one I was like, oh my God, I went way too light as I saw it drying, which I didn't. It was just the way it was drying. But those look pretty seamless from here. I'm gonna give you obviously the full tour here when we're done, but that looks phenomenal from here. Just gonna wait on these to dry. I just wanted to leave you guys with those couple of notes that I had on this stuff. As you can see, pretty much done. Almost out of those paint chip decorative deals. So hopefully I can make it, but I'm gonna go paint myself into this corner, and this video is gonna pick up tomorrow right now. So just wrapping up. You got some help. I'm very happy with it. Came out great. It's about 3 days later. This is how long it takes for driving traffic to be able to go on it. So I could theoretically pull the trucks in here. I'm not going to yet. Z seems very interested by it. What do you think, Z? What do you think? She don't know what to do with herself. Anyways, I'm happy with the way it came out. Some of the areas with the paint chips are a little bit loose there, but I was very nervous that it wouldn't come out even. Everything appears to have dried pretty evenly though, so that's about where it ends. Like I said, if you guys want to grab this kit, I have no idea of the long term how it's going to hold up, but that was weird. But I can keep you guys posted on that. If you want to buy the kit, check out my new Amazon influencer store. If you're interested in taking a look at it, at least do your own research as always. It laid pretty good for me. Other than that though, I think it looks pretty good. You guys can be the judge for yourself here. I think that's better than raw concrete. What do you think, Z? You think it looks like a good place to play with your ball? Yeah? Looks like a good place to go outside, play with your ball. She's going to get a ball that's not even over there. But yeah, there you have it. So I thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. If you like this kind of video and this video does well, I'll do more updates. We're gonna be doing a lift, at least one lift. I haven't really decided yet if I want to do two. I was actually kind of thinking it might be a neat idea because I currently have the merch set up in one of my bedrooms in the house to maybe do, it's set up for two lifts, two concrete pads that are thick enough for a lift. I might do a loft and just put the merch up there. I think it's a nice dry area to keep it, and that way I won't have to do it all, in the house because it takes up living space. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Z? Z, come in.